Breaking the barrier between body and soul, the path to true success. We embark on a journey beyond the physical realm, a journey into the depths of the self, where success is not just measured by external achievements but by the alignment of the body and soul. For centuries, humanity has struggled with an invisible wall, one that separates our physical existence from our true essence. We often chase material success, but without the harmony of body and soul, we find ourselves empty, restless, and unfulfilled. So how do we break this barrier? How do we embrace true success that nourishes not just the body but also the soul? Today, we uncover the path to this higher dimension of living, where achievement is not a mere milestone but an ever-present state of being. First, understanding the barrier. The body is tangible. It feels hunger, exhaustion, and desire. It reacts to the world's demands and is often conditioned by routine and expectations. The soul, however, is infinite, boundless, and deeply connected to purpose. The barrier between the two is formed by doubt, fear, societal norms, and the belief that success is only what we can touch and measure. This separation creates imbalance. When we ignore the needs of the soul, we experience stress, anxiety, and a constant thirst for more. More money, more recognition, more possessions. Yet despite achieving these, we feel incomplete. Breaking the barrier. To unite the body and soul, we must first acknowledge their coexistence. One cannot thrive without the other. The journey toward breaking this barrier requires deep introspection and conscious transformation. Let's explore the steps that will help us in this pursuit. Step 1. Self-realization. The first step is understanding who you truly are beyond your physical existence. Strip away your titles, your possessions, and your achievements. Who are you at your core? What do you love? What brings you peace? Practicing mindfulness, meditation, and self-reflection helps in reaching this awareness. When we sit in silence, free from distractions, we hear the voice of the soul. It tells us what we truly need, not what society dictates. Step 2. Aligning purpose with action. Success is not just about reaching a goal, but about the journey taken to achieve it. Often, we pursue paths dictated by expectations rather than passion. True success comes when our work aligns with our inner calling. Ask yourself, do your daily actions reflect your soul's purpose? If not, it's time to realign. Find ways to infuse passion into your work. And if needed, change your path to something that fulfills both body and soul. Step 3. Overcoming fear and limiting beliefs. Fear is one of the biggest obstacles in breaking the barrier between body and soul. We fear failure, judgment, and uncertainty. These fears keep us chained to a life of mediocrity. To overcome fear, we must reprogram our minds. Replace limiting beliefs with empowering thoughts. Affirmations like, I am limitless, I am aligned with my purpose, and success is a reflection of my inner peace, help in breaking these mental chains. Step 4. Embracing mindful living. A harmonious life is one where we are present in every moment. When we eat, we must eat with gratitude. When we work, we must work with passion. When we rest, we must rest fully. Mindful living means engaging with life intentionally. It means appreciating every experience as a gift rather than a means to an end. The more present we become, the stronger the connection between body and soul. Step 5. Cultivating spiritual strength. The soul thrives on love, kindness, and connection. To nourish it, we must practice empathy, generosity, and gratitude. Helping others, being compassionate, and spreading positivity strengthen the soul's energy. Daily practices like journaling, meditation, and acts of kindness open the heart and deepen our spiritual connection. When the soul is nurtured, success becomes a natural extension of our inner peace. Enjoying success without attachments. Once the barrier is broken, success is no longer a race or a trophy to be won. It is a state of being. When body and soul are aligned, we enjoy our achievements without being enslaved by them. We celebrate success without fearing loss. We work hard without burning out. We find joy in the journey, not just the destination. True success is not about how much we have, but how deeply we feel, how freely we love, and how peacefully we live. It is about waking up every morning with a sense of purpose and going to bed with a heart full of gratitude. The path to breaking the barrier between body and soul is a continuous journey, not a one-time event. It requires awareness, courage, and commitment. But once you embark on this path, you will realize that success is not something to chase. It is something you become. Align your body with your soul, and you will unlock a life of fulfillment, abundance, and boundless joy. The ultimate success lies in this harmony. Break the barrier and let your soul shine. To cross the barrier that separates our corporeal world from the spiritual world means to feel the reality within, and it is done by developing our desire for spirituality to a point where it is ready to resemble a certain portion of the spiritual world. Our desire for spirituality, which is called the point in the heart, emerges in our lives when we are ready to shift beyond corporeal fulfillment of food, sex, family, money, honor, control, and knowledge, and embark on a spiritual path. Such a desire becomes characterized by us questioning the meaning and purpose of our lives, when we feel an underlying dissatisfaction in our daily lives, and long for a certain something else that we cannot yet pinpoint. Depending on the intensity of this sensation, we seek through various environments, such as books, teachers, and groups. The purpose of our lives is to attain the higher reality. The higher reality has several names, including the spiritual world, and it is characterized by a quality of bestowal, love, and connection. The more we develop our spiritual desire until it eventually gains the minimum volume necessary in order to resemble and enter the spiritual world. This minimum volume for crossing the barrier between our world into the spiritual world is called the 10 Sephirot. In the 10 Sephirot, we start perceiving and sensing the higher reality. We feel how the quality of bestowal, love, and connection, also called the light, enters and exits us, bringing about various sensations. It starts with small changes in our perception as we start sensing and relating to the causal level of reality. We then start seeing our world amid a backdrop of a much vaster and more complete spiritual world. By crossing the barrier into the spiritual world while living in this world, we understand and feel the connection between the two worlds as causal and consequential levels of reality. These two levels of reality are called root and branch, which called in religiously Tasawwuf and Kabbalah. During our application of the method of Tasawwuf and Kabbalah, we attract the light from the higher spiritual world to ourselves, and it repeatedly enters and exits our desire for spirituality, giving us the sensation of what is known in the method as ascents and descents, for example, closeness and remoteness from the spiritual world. Before we cross the barrier between our world and the spiritual world, we feel these sensations in a relatively unclear way, similar to how a newborn baby experiences our world, yet without knowing clearly what is going on. For instance, if the baby is in a room where the light is turned on and then turned off again, it does not know how to define that phenomenon as light turning on and off, but the baby nonetheless experiences the phenomenon. Likewise, as we apply the method of Kabbalah and enter the process of drawing the light from the spiritual world closer to ourselves, then that entrance and exit of the light provides us with a sensation of the spiritual world as the light enters, and our world as its mere imprint as the light exits. In later stages of development, we start orienting ourselves in this light more optimally to the extent of our abilities, and we develop qualities that resemble the light more and more, entering into increasing balance and harmony with the spiritual world.